We are living in a material world, and I'm just a material girl. Da, 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 da.
You go.
Welcome
Fancy.
back.
That's
Welcome
fun.
back, guys.
That's good. I like that song, you know?
I know,
It's good.
right? I was like, what song shall it be today that my brain will
What?
come up with? And that's where
Exactly.
we go.
That's where we go. How
All
are we?
right.
How are
So
things?
so random, but I was just literally putting on. I just grabbed my deck out of my
Mhm.
card box in general, and I looked down, and the card itself wasn't what I was looking for, but I was like, oh my God, there's a B and a J.
Oh, that's so
And I was
cute.
like, "Ah, that's cool."
I know them. I know
Yeah,
them.
I know them.
What does the
That's
card
cool.
mean? Does it have
It's
significance or
the
what's
it's
it
the
mean?
high priestess card, but I don't know why there's a B and a
Priestess?
J. Yeah, a priestess card.
Priestesses? Priestesses.
Yes, with a
We
B and a
love it.
J.
B plus
Which
J.
I was like, why does this? Yeah, so I have no idea,
That's
but that
cute.
was fun. That was a
That's
super
cute.
random start to the little time
hmm
here.
I super love it. Super neat.
Yes,
Yeah.
thanks for coming back, guys.
Yeah.
So I laughed because I was telling Jessica, I was like, I got a couple things to chat about too before we get into our topic of the day. And one of them was Jessica and I have had the absolute shit show of trying to do a live on TikTok, where we in one day we tried a live on Instagram, then TikTok, then downloaded Twitch, then downloaded some other shit. I was like, this is
Yeah.
not gonna work. So
No.
if you ever want to see us on a live, it'll only be Instagram for now.
It'll only be Instagram. I know. I was thinking, like, would you be? We're not going to create a Facebook just to go live. Although we can go live on YouTube now, right? We had to like
Oh,
apply for it, and we don't have enough followers. Like how for people on YouTube watching me, yes, I'm curling the one little ringlet that it keeps me.
so like I just curl my own hair.
My one, my one curly hair. I'm sorry. It's at the base of my neck. I always have curlies there, and that's like I don't know if it's like one of my nervous ticks, but it's like one of
It's a
my.
baby girl.
It's a baby ringlet. Oh, hi. Oh, is that right now? Oh, the Northern Lights are on right now. Brady, can we pause for a second? I don't think I can bring you. Sorry, but here, come around. It's okay, Layla, come. This is my
It's
we're
okay.
recording, but it's okay. Do
Hello.
you want to show this
Hi, how's
show?
it going?
It's not as like
Yeah, go.
surprised
If you guys want,
like
go
this.
outside.
Look at it.
Oh wow.
I gotta go
Those
outside real quick.
ours were green here when they were happening.
It is in
Okay,
Ireland. It's interesting.
okay, go outside. Yeah,
I missed it, but that's okay.
it's already gone.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really happen very often in Ireland at all. But I heard that they'd be around, but that's okay. Last time I saw them, I was in Canada last May or whenever I was during my horrific deportation stage.
When you were the living nanny, we're like, here, take the baby.
Little baby. Yeah. Anyways, that's okay. What were we talking about?
We were gonna go live on YouTube, and then we were talking about
Living.
your little.
Living. Yeah. So yeah, we can't on
That's
TikTok.
fine. And that's okay. That is okay. At least we know now and what we're like. If we want to do a live on Instagram, we know what we're doing. That's easy. We will do
Mhm.
it again. Um, but yeah, we whatever. We just like to fly by the seat of our pants. So we'll just go
Exactly.
with it as it feels good.
I know. And like I don't know, it'd be fun to do it live. It's just like we have not had a chance
We're just not
to.
coordinated enough.
We're
We're
not. We're not.
we do our best, but some days I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
After an hour of trying to figure out what all the apps and all the things, I'm like, I don't want to
My
do this
God.
anymore.
And like passwords are like, yeah, we're going on there to sit there alone. We're on Instagram, we're like, we're going home.
I no longer want to do this
I
today.
no longer think, anyways, I'm playing with my hair. I'm sorry, guys. I need to
It's
just, you
fine.
know what? It's
You gotta do what
fine.
you gotta do.
Yes.
Gotta
So
do
what
what
was
you gotta
I
do.
was gonna say? Oh yeah, so a PSA. I did put an apology out on our
Why?
post for last week. Brittany's like, why? Well, because last week I went to my lovely adventure to what I was calling Wycombe,
Oh,
and it's actually pronounced Wickham. Um, very different.
when
Anyway,
did
so
you
the people of
realize?
I was in Wickham. Actually, I wasn't. I was in London. We were looking for the bus, and I was like, okay, well, I see it says Wycombe. Yeah, Wickham. Anyway, so I was in High Wycombe last weekend, which was fun. It was very different. a little rundown. It was called the High Wycombe Paracon.
Yeah,
So there were some like fantastic speakers. There was a lecturing kind of thing here. Have I told you anything about this, Brett?
nothing. I literally have known nothing. I would watch
Nothing.
it on Instagram myself, being like, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is
What is
going
going on there?
Yeah, no, so yeah, it was great. So it was like a long day, but yeah, it was called Wycombe. Just did it again.
Wickham.
Whenever I read it, Wickham, Wickham. But no, it's spelled Wycombe. My
I know.
French in me is like Wycombe,
I probably would.
Wickham, Wickham. Wickham Paracon. So anyways, the person that put it on, his name is Ashley Darkwood. So he is like known within the paranormal community in that. So he put it on at this university. I don't know, it's New Wickham University, I think is what it's called. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Okay.
But yeah, there was a variety of good speakers there. Names like Anthony Kerrigan, who we've had on the podcast before.
Yes.
Stephen Colgan, he's a fantastic lecturer at that university as well. Dr.
Yeah.
Kieran O'Keefe. So he is, I'm trying to think of what show he's known for in, it's called, I should know this. See, it's one of those things like over here, he's very popular, especially within the paranormal community.
Yeah.
Um, he's also a lecturist at, sorry, is it Bucks New University, I think is what it's called. Buckingham, New Buckingham. That's the university that it was at.
Cool.
Anyways, so a parapsychologist within the field. So then there was a few other people, Patty Keene. There was who was Steve Cooper wasn't able to make it, but there was another podcast gal and a guy duo that came. So it was really neat. A good variety of lectures in a few different fields, but like going within the parapsychology of it all, the paranormal, obviously we've kind of dabbled in that realm, but then the side, like the psychological side of it's all, my God, the psychological side of it all, it was really neat to kind
Yeah.
of
That is
compare
really
and
cool.
contrast. And through like, I mean, like the wide variety of the people as well, and it
What is
wasn't like,
something that you learned that you're like, didn't even think about that?
I don't know. I mean, who was it? Was it Stephen Colgan? Yeah, Stephen Colgan. He does like in regards to crime. So he is a parapsychologist. I think he's a psychologist anyways. So he gets called into different like police investigations and to different or give speeches to different police departments as well or guarded departments in regards to this kind of stuff as well. So it's like and he's like, it's different. He's like, I'm working a different part of my brain. Usually the lectures I'm giving are more on like the psychological or, that kind of thing, but the paranormal, it's nice to see that people of high integrity like this have two different streams. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they've got what they're passionate about in life, and then there's their career, which is different. Is there? Yeah, it's just pretty. It's pretty. Can I say hi?
I
No. Oh, Layla did the Northern Lights were out. Northern Lights tonight. I think they're gone now, but I went out, but I didn't see them. The news. It's
the
tonight.
news travels fast in that house.
Who knocked on my window? Just me.
Who knocked on my
That's
window?
what he said. Just you. I was like, no, it's fine. Sorry. But
Cool.
yeah, so that was really neat because again, like these people are all like, I mean, doesn't matter how old anybody is, but you know, I mean, they're established in their fields. And then having this as kind of like the passion on the side, it was really neat to see that, the drive for some of this stuff doesn't end. Oh yeah, there was a one speaker. Oh, I love him so much. He's so sweet. John Fraser. He is a novelist as well. Um, he's got all these books. He's so sweet. I actually would like to have him on. He's a very smart guy. But he was a
Amazing.
friendly kind of face. He's in, I haven't really talked much about the filming process for our show. It's coming out in the new year. But he was one of our like our specialists for one of our episodes. So I got to kind of
Ooh,
know him that way, and then meeting him in person, he was a really nice gentleman. So yeah,
neat.
looking forward to all that.
That's very exciting. Would you go
Yeah.
again? Is this a conference that goes on every year?
It is a conference that's this is the first. So Ashley Darkwood, again, who's the one putting it on, he is going to, he's got kind of already set up for next year. So, I mean, I think if Anthony goes, I'll definitely go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would go anyways. It was a nice little, like,
Cool.
it was very different for what I've been doing, right? So, yeah.
It'd be so interesting because I know if there is anything like that, even in Canada, I've never heard of it, which I'm
Hmm.
sure there is lots in the States that happen. It'd be so
Yeah.
interesting to go just to kind of
Hmm.
not only to hear lectures, but like if there's trade shows for product, if there's like all different types of
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. Like, so there was only a couple trade show booths there, and now I brought my tarot cards. There was a Reiki reader there, and I was doing readings, and I was just kind of like, I
Oh,
probably did about, well, about eight or nine, maybe.
that's
I
nice.
was so energetically like
I wouldn't
burned
have
out,
done.
but
Yeah.
and I didn't charge. I was just like, I'm here, like, as a friend asked me to come and join, and I got a free ticket, so I just kind of donated my time in that sense.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it was
nice.
really good. And it was nice. I had a really good conversation with John Fraser, again, the novelist there, or the author. So he's an Englishman. And then we were sitting with another gal from County Mayo who's in Ireland. And we were talking about how really a conference like that couldn't be held in Ireland. The space is not here to nurture that just yet.
That makes sense.
The interest might be there, but not
Not
enough
as
for
big.
like it's still very, what's the word,
Religious.
conservative when it comes to
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. You're not gonna,
Yeah.
mhm. Which is a
Yeah, no,
shame,
that
but
makes
again, in
sense.
time, you never know.
Yeah, you know what? Crazier things have happened.
Yeah, honestly, and like, I'm not the first nor the last person to do something strange and unusual.
Yeah,
So we'll see. But
cool.
yeah, so that was
I
nice.
still I've been thinking a lot too about like that I forget what it's called, what the university is called, but I was just talking to someone the other day about it, but how like there's that basically the England or sorry, the real life version of Hogwarts.
Oh yeah,
What is
it's
that
like
university called? Do you remember?
I don't, but I do have it in my email, so I might just double check here. English Magical University. Hold on. British University offers master's degree in magic. Hold on. Oh God. Let me just double check it. I do know what it is, but University. Exeter. I don't know if that's it. That's what I was thinking of, but
I definitely I wanna go through their class list and stuff like that and like learn more about it again or like how to enroll and if there's any online options or if you have to go there to take certain classes. But
I just put it in the group chat there for us. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I didn't spell it
oh,
totally right. I should say that. There we go. But yeah, so there's quite a few places like that in England that I've seen where they offer, courses and again, like one-time lectures or like I said, full-time kind of things. Not full-time,
hmm.
but I mean like kind
Is
of
that
get.
it? I don't
I
think that's
don't
it.
know. That's the one that I'm seeing here, but I don't know if that's the one that I don't
I
know.
don't think it's
I
it.
don't know.
It's gonna be like
Oh,
real.
yeah, Magic and Occult Science MA. Oh, there's a Bothwell School of Witchcraft. I don't know. This is what Google's saying, but I don't know. Anyways, we'll have to look
Oh,
into it.
yes, because I'm like, damn it, where it
Mhm.
okay. There's okay. Sorry, hold on a second. I
Okay.
thought I was close, but now I'm like, no, that's not right.
Mhm.
Ugh, whatever. We'll have to look into it because I have been I since I brought it up, I was like, what is the name? But anyways, very exciting. Crazy
Is
things
it
you
the
can
Center of
learn
Excellence?
out there.
The
Right?
Center of Excellence, maybe. I don't know. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. I don't know.
If
I'm
there
not
was
like,
something that you would want to learn, what would that be?
mm, I don't know. I really don't know. I guess like at this point, I'm still very much into the alchemy of it all.
Mhm.
This and that.
There's
Like
lots
I
of layers
am.
in that.
I guess I don't know. I think if I feel like I'm waiting to be pulled in another direction, not another direction, but like the
Yeah.
next thing still hasn't come up for me. What about yourself?
Hmm. Um, I think I'd love to tap more into like just psychic training again, like of just into like the clairs itself and like strengthening the ones that I have, the ones that maybe are not as strong. I'd love to like just tap into all of them if I can, if that's possible. I
Yeah.
honestly have no idea. I'm excited because I think that's just cool for people to learn in general. Okay, so there is the gray world of wizardry.
That's
But I
cool.
don't. Is
Yeah.
it 5 over 500 classes?
Yeah. There's this the Center of Excellence that I went on there. They've got a psychic development course or like sorry, psychic supernatural, and they have 126 courses. And that ranges from like advanced tarot, Akashic records,
That's so
Chinese astrology, channeling, dowsing, and specifically to like Hecate or Hecate, I Ching. Yeah. So like, and they're like recently, I would say like priced normally. Do you know what I mean? Like, but
which
oh
is
my
nice.
God, learn today for just 19 pounds. One course per month, one audio course per month. What? Okay. I think that's cool.
You're
But
like, and sold.
and I'm gonna be subscribing to the university. No, but yeah, definitely. I don't know where my brain's at these days. But I was speaking, like I have a personal trainer that I've got like put on hold, but like we're kind of done our program for the now. So I'm just kind of like figuring out life on my own and that. And
Mhm.
he kind of asked me that, like, how things are going and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, now that the kids are in school, the only thing that people have been saying, oh my God, you won't know yourself. I'm like, I don't know myself. I'm still figuring
Like,
it out. Everybody makes
LOL,
big
who is Jessica?
walls. Who am
It's
I?
me,
Who am I?
Jessica.
Who
I'm
am I?
in here.
I'm in here. Yeah. But like, Jamie, I was thinking, like, literally today, I was like, I think that's what the last few weeks have been. I'm just like literally finding my footing while being like a mother of two kids who are in school now, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not working for that chunk of time. I'm like, okay, so yeah, I'm filling my time. I've been going to the gym. This week has been a write off because I've got a sick kid and like was
Yeah.
traveling and I'm fucking exhausted. Blah, blah, blah. That's my
Yeah.
excuses for this week. But
That's
um, but
that's
I
fine.
am like I still don't know myself. So I'm like,
It's
you
not
know,
something you're gonna learn in a week either, though, right?
exactly. Like it's been like a month and like Maria's, for God's sakes, you know what's helpful is when you turn on the sockets that your computer is plugged into, so you don't get little boom boom. That's
Your
it.
technical difficulties lately have been so funny. I'm like, oh man.
It's exhausting. It's actually exhausting. So I'm so sorry. And I appreciate if you guys are still here. That's so nice.
That's
Um,
right.
right? Like
That's great.
I know, believe me, if you think that I'm like a disaster,
But you know what? That's like eclipse season, and it's like jumping timelines and shit right now that I'm like, whoa, I don't even
I
know what's
know.
happening, but I'm just gonna roll with it.
I know.
There's
People were
nothing
saying
we
there's
can
another
do.
like round of Mandela effects that have been going around since
Oh, is that right?
August. So one about like Pinky in the Brain.
Okay,
Um I just saw this. You know what a Mandela effect is, right?
I do.
Okay.
When
For
we
those that
think that we
maybe
remember it one way, but it's apparently done another, and we're like, yeah,
exactly like you're gonna
it's
have
fine.
like a firm memory of it having done like this one. For example, I guess for instance, Nelson Mandela. It's called the Mandela effect because this is like kind of where it stemmed. So people have very fond memories, not fond, but like vivid memories of Mason, my God, Nelson Mandela. He was in prison, and some believe that he died in prison, and then some believe that he was like released and
And
whatever
then
else
pass.
and passed. Yeah, exactly. So that's like, but like there was two different news sources where this happened or whatever, and people are firmly believe in one or the other.
Mhm.
So the ones that people are saying most recently, which I totally was thinking about one today, but there's one that was Pinky in the Brain, and
Okay.
it was like there's a quote from it, and it says, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" Like the brain, or Pinky says to the brain. But now it's, "Are you pondering what I'm pondering?" And I don't. I think it's I don't know. It's
I
been
don't
a
remember
minute.
that part. I don't even remember that part now.
I know the only one I can think of is it's time to take over the world. The same thing we do every
Um,
night.
yeah, that's
Anyway,
exactly. Well, that's exactly it. See, and that's what's so tricky is it's
it's
something that you're like, no, I know what that is for sure. I know what that is for sure. But like
obscure. And
even when it came to like the Berenstain Bears, like how it was written, that was different because people thought it was Berenstein and it was Berenstein, and you're like, you remembered it one way, or
mhm,
having the Fruit of the Loom brand have a cornucopia in there, but then there were never
definitely.
words. You're
Do you
like,
remember
wait,
a cornucopia?
I don't remember because I don't remember at all. I assumed it was a cornucopia.
I definitely remember a cornucopia. Definitely.
So
Because
when
I'm
it
like,
comes
how
to
else
changing
that
timelines,
would,
which is happening currently,
yeah.
that shit is happening again. That's
The other one, because I don't even know why I was thinking about this. This is my brain, right?
Mhm.
There's the term cow tipping. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Tipping
And that
cow.
is,
Yeah.
and how does that, just explain that to me and I'll kind of tell you what the difference is now.
Cow tipping is when you would go to like a farmland or whatever in the middle of the night and like try to push cows over.
Because they're sleeping standing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently now it's impossible and that can't
To
be done. And I'm like, so you what? I'm like, okay, A,
push
it's
a
in
cow over?
the moving car. Okay. Okay. Like, yeah, exactly. You can't push a cow over. It's like, oh, because now they are willingly like laying down to rest. I'm like, this is new. I've noticed that actually. I'm like, there are cows that are like sleeping in the field. Like I've never seen a cow put his head down. So that's new. And I'm 33. Like, do you know what I mean?
Like,
Like
what
it's
the?
literally like we are surrounded by cows. Do you know what I mean? We love the cows here.
Yeah.
Like cows are like fucking resting. But yeah, so
Huh.
apparently it's impossible and you're not like it's just something that's not able to be done. I'm like, that's absolute wrong. Like I don't believe it.
Huh.
But anyways, but I was thinking like, oh, but even in the movie Cars, in the first one, if you remember, like they go cow tipping
I
or like
watch it
tractor
probably
tipping or
at least
whatever.
twice a day
Right?
now. Right?
Right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
they literally
But I was
scoop the
like,
cows up and push them over.
I'm like, this movie is based on things that happen in our world. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know.
so like that is proof that
Yeah. I
it's
know.
not just something was made up. So anyways, so
So
now apparently
that is the thing. So now it's like, what, how can we trust reality?
what else is going to be taken from us?
Like, I'm
Exactly.
scared.
We're all
I'm
going to be
scared,
psychiatric
Jeff. I'm
patients.
scared.
Don't take my cow tipping. I
Yeah.
need it. Don't take it.
Frick, that
Anyways,
is hilarious.
yeah. So yes to the new timeline of whatever and all these things and
And it's fucking everything up. So if this
mhm,
week-ish has been like, what is going on? You are not alone. It's literally just like,
mhm.
hold on to your horses, folks.
I
It's not
know.
over yet.
I know. I'm like, yeah, literally so painfully tired these days. I've had two naps today.
Wow.
I
Oh,
know.
nice.
It's been mad.
That's
It's
nice.
not, I'm like the painful. Like you, my eyes have been so itchy that I'm like, just gonna close my
You're
eyes
like,
here. I'm like, oh yeah, you can talk to me. Anyways, so
when I blink, I sleep.
except when I blink, I sleep every minute, any minute.
So
Yeah.
funny. So should we get into our actual topic for today?
Sure, let's do that. I know. They're like, what are you even talking about today? I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah,
we're gonna
it's
talk
life.
about. But you know
Just
what?
having life,
I
a fun time.
one of my solo episodes a while ago, I kind of had, like went on like this like mental breakdown about
Oh, I loved
beauty.
it. It was wild. Yes.
It's like, Jessica, what are you doing? You're obsessed with your face. I'm not obsessed with my face, but I am like obsessed with um hmm, what's the word? Preventing further wrinkles. You know what I mean? Which is so
Okay, yeah,
stupid.
you're
I know, guys, like I'm
saving
not
you're like, my fine lines.
girl. She doesn't do her hair, but like don't touch her face. Do you know what I mean? So I'm an SPF girly. I have been, but I've got my like little Wi-Fi lines that drive me nuts. But obviously they're fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Like so.
Um, and as I am like a TikToker girly, um, as though I watch it, I have been in like kind of listening to different things that I can incorporate into my like skin care and whatnot. And
Mhm.
frankincense is something that has popped up a lot. And I was like, you know what? I think it is one of those things that it might be worth a little bit of a deep dive, or a
Mhm.
little surface dive, just to kind of,
Yeah.
meet what it is and what it can do for you. This is not a
Yeah.
sales pitch. This is not to replace any doctor advice, and this is only based on what I could find on like Google, WebMD, different like websites in that capacity. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's where we're at. Because I was
I
thinking, I'm
like
like,
it.
I should do incense. I was like, oh, let's do frankincense. Yes.
Well, yeah.
So yeah.
I only
Um,
remember my only time ever being around frickincense
frankincense. Frankincense.
was in church around Christmas time or
Mhm.
funerals when I would die a sweet death because I am so allergic to that scent.
And I thought I was too, but I think it was like the amount of it, right?
Oh, that
Because
makes
like
sense though.
if you think of like what they do it in a church, like it's a different form of incense, frankincense.
Having
Um,
consent.
because there's a few different types of ways to like burn it, whether it's like in its wood form or if it's in its oil form. So I find within the oil form, it's not as like I can dilute it a lot better
Right.
to like meet my needs, right? Because like I said, you only need like a couple drops if that. Or like I
Right.
think if you're putting it into like a roller ball or like a vial or something, you need like 10. But like 10 drops is plenty. One drop is plenty as well. So yeah, so frankincense. Do you know anything about
Yeah.
frankincense before I go on?
Nothing that I can remember. So
Cool. That's okay.
So you tell me. You tell me, Jess. Oh,
Okay.
the only thing I remembered is because of church, and that was
Church.
it. Frankincense was
Church.
one of the gifts for the
The
baby
gift
Jesus
for the
Christ.
baby Jesus. For the baby. Look at the baby.
Look
Actually,
at
one thing that I like love is that like there's a TikTok. He's like, I've brought you frankincense. Frankincense. And he's like, oh, thank you. And I brought you myrrh. It's like, oh, murder. Jesus.
America.
Oh, murder. So I think of that day. That's my favorite thing. But anyways, yeah,
Hilarious.
frankincense. Ah, I have it like just a little thing there, but it is like easily accessible. Definitely recommend. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So it is found in the Boswellia scara, which is like a type of tree found in Oman, Yemen, and Somalia. So it is one of those trees that is best in like I think 60 to 100-degree Fahrenheit weather. So what is that? That's like I want to say it's like 20 plus, maybe. Maybe not 20 plus, 15 plus. I don't know.
20,
Anyways, in
50.
warmer regions, let's just say that.
Okay.
Um, so the reason it does come in different forms, right? So it is from the bark or like the trunk of the tree that is like harvested from.
Mhm.
So typically on the inside of the trunk, it's gonna be like a hardened gum-like material or like a resin. So then they can
Oh,
use that and like pound it into different kind of styles here. But yeah, you can use it in oil on the skin with aromatherapy. It is antifungal and antibacterial, so it can be used like on like some topical things as well, and then overall as a fragrance in soaps, oils, and lotions and perfumes and that. But there are tons of benefits to this thing. First
thanks.
off, we kind of mentioned off like in the church, when they were doing that, cleansing or whatnot. And that's exactly what it is. It's no used to clean sacred spaces. And I have let's see here, where did it go? I had a little note on something specific. Oh yeah, the name frankincense reminds us that it is the very definition of incense. It derives from the old French frankincense, which means frankincense, which means pure incense or pure lightning or
Oh,
lighting. But yeah, anyways, yeah, it's it's meant to create a pathway to God. It's in harmonious function with our crown chakra. So to bring about clarity, spiritual insight, promote calmness. Um, yeah, again, to clean the space. So metaphorically, it's a cleaning kind of agent. And then in the physical, literal sense, it is also used for like cleansing.
okay.
So yes, let's see here.
Yes, so cool.
So once it's harvested, the frankincense resin is best, I guess it's released with heat and fire. So that's like the best way to kind of extract the extracts from it. Extract the extracts from it.
Extracting the
I
incense.
know. Um, but yeah, so it but like literally back when, because this has been around for thousands and thousands of years, right? Like a simple fire or cooking with it would release the smells. So like, can you imagine like in early lives, people would be burning like a Boswellia scara like tree, and it would just be like a massive like gathered around a fire, a bunch of people, and it would just be like a cleansing circle, right? So this would be like a safety spot for companionship and like I said,
Mm.
safety, like having a big, like a, not a bonfire, but you know what I mean? A safe circle surrounded by that kind of thing. So I don't know. That kind of like warmed my heart. It's like, you're right. Like it is like we get like a healing sense. Maybe if we, don't have scars from the church, but
I have to say, I'm like,
not everybody.
it runs pretty
Uh,
deep right now. So I'm just
know
like,
what?
no, no,
I
you
don't
can't
really
take me
know.
alive. No.
No, but like now, like I said, I have like
But I feel
because
like
of
true incense, or sorry, true frankincense, that would smell so much different.
out of context, exactly. I think like outside of that zone, if you were to
Yeah,
smell it in anything else, I think it would do more harmonious work for you rather
yeah,
than within the walls of whatever church
I
you
totally
know.
agree.
Hmm. So
Tits, agree.
yeah, so it does go back like obviously quite a ways here to Chinese, Islamic, and Indian medicine. Like they've used it for many, many years.
Mhm.
But also within the Egyptian like world, they did use it as well. So They would blend it with other ingredients, I guess, and sometimes, but according to this prescribed schedules, Egyptians would burn them like kind of according not to the hour, but to like morning, afternoon, and evening. So the morning incense was frankincense, myrrh was at noon, and a sacred blend called KYPI. Okay, Kafai maybe at night. And kafai, it's like a blend of all of those kind of things together. Now they would use frankincense and myrrh, spices and grasses, kind of a whole big thing there. But
Yes.
the perfumes themselves that they'd use throughout the day connected the kings with the gods of the realms. So this was kind of like the bridge between the two. So again, at different times of the day, um, they would light these. They would use smells and mixtures like this to cure snake bites or like in potion work. Use it as an antiseptic, an aid to vivid dreaming. Dreaming? Alexa Dream?
Brewman.
And a
Brewman.
sacred component for a holy ritual. Alexa Dreaming? I'm super
So
good
the
at dreaming.
aid as in it would help you dream
Yes,
vividly.
exactly. Yeah. So it would be like an aid to vivid dreaming.
The little Drummond. Well, because I had a friend
Vivid
ask
dreaming.
literally, and she's listening to it right now, so I could call her out. But she'd asked, how can she stop vivid dreaming? And I
Interesting.
don't know. I honestly didn't have the answer. I was like, I have no idea.
I mean, at first instinct, like you even told me about who this person is or anything, but
Oh,
just like what if a friend came to me and asked that, my first instinct is, okay, well, you've obviously got something to learn from your dreams. If you're
oh,
being able to remember them, if you're being told, like, I mean, you're conscious for those dreams, then I think there might be a lesson for you within them. So start
oh.
journaling. That would be
Well,
what I
that's
would do, and then reflect.
yeah, because I had remember saying like, well, what are they about? And she's like, I don't remember. As soon as I wake up, they're gone, and not long enough for me to write it down. But I
Even a
wonder.
Yeah, even a voice note. Do you know what I mean? Just to get it out. Sometimes then we can kind of make some sense of it, but maybe we should start drawing it. But I think there's a creative path that she's got to maybe connect there. Now, of course, there's the other side of things where I would say if it's become scary or like, too
Oh,
intense for her, then it
yeah,
is something that she should maybe ask or connect with her spirit guides to like pull back. Do you know what I mean? Of course,
yeah,
this is just like what I feel intuitively about it. But like I said, I feel like there's something that she's missing that she needs to connect with,
yeah,
and making that connection may bridge the gap on some questions for her on why she's receiving them and how to stop them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know. Well, I will
Yeah.
pass that along.
Anyways, hopefully she's listening to that. Sorry again
Yeah.
for the people. So for the people here about the frankincense, pause. Bella Drummond is gonna
And the
have to have
murder.
and
Yeah.
her too. Exactly.
Oh, brain. The brain is gone.
Yes. So, anyways, back to business. I don't have too much notes on this. Too much notes. Guys, I don't even know. All day I've been
It's
fucked.
what it
I'm gonna
is.
tell you that right now.
It's just what it
All
is.
day. All day. The words have been hard. All
Words are
day.
so hard though.
Colin woke up sick. Like he was coughing last night and he was kind of like
Oh,
wheezy. So I kept him home today. And then he didn't want a nap, but I certainly needed a nap. And then
got it.
he literally he was falling asleep on the couch. And I was like, babe, do you want to come stay with me? He's like, no, I want to go to my room. And he went right to his room and he passed out for hours.
Oh,
I'm like,
geez.
Jude is
He's
sick.
like,
And
I
he's
just,
yeah, like literally, poor Jude is so sick. So
oh, poor monkey.
I
He's no
know.
fear. Whenever
Mhm.
little kids are so sad because they're sick, it just breaks your heart because you're like, I can't do anything for you. You just have to
Exactly.
fight this.
I know. I'm like, I'm sorry. And even Ryan's like, is he okay? I'm like, I don't know. He's sleeping, so that's good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes,
Anyways,
as
back
good as
to
mine.
back to business here.
Back to
Okay,
all businesses.
back to all the businesses about frankincense. So, frankincense has many health benefits. So again, I'm not a doctor, but I have personally been using it in my skincare routine. I guess before I dig into it, I guess I know I'll talk about their uses later.
Yeah.
But this is some of the benefits that have come with it in recent studies. There's not enough studies done on it, but because of its, like I said, its history as an, for ailments, for healing and that, I think it's going to becoming a trusted kind of ulterior medicine. So the benefits
Mhm.
to it. It is an antimicrobial, which is a substance that kills microorganisms such as bacteria or mold and stops them from growing and causing disease. So it's
Ah,
antimicrobial. There you go. They only say it like that. It's an anti-inflammatory agent. It's an
Okay.
analgesic, which is like for
Um,
pain relieving kind of topical stuff.
Yeah.
It's anti-cancerous, so it helps prevent cells from spreading.
Interesting.
And is it immune? Um, hold on, immune modulating. Hold on, immune modulators, which is a substance that stimulates or suppresses the immune system and may help fight cancer, infection, and other diseases.
Wild.
So again, like within the areas of medicine, like I said, it's becoming one more. It's recognized in Western science, but it hasn't, like I said, become like something that you can, go to your doctor and get a prescription for, if it makes sense. You're going to
Right.
find it more in the Chinese, Islamic, and Indian medicine.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But now, like it has like this during some of these studies, people have been given like a placebo versus, a frankincense, either a tablet or this, that, other thing. And like the
Yeah.
placebo version, like they've used it in gum, like chewing gum, because it is have like it has a gummy substance to begin with. It can be used in like if it's 100 milligrams mixed with gum. Anyways, in regards to gingivitis, like so you're seeing a lot of improvements with this, but again, not enough has been done to like show that it's all the things.
Yeah.
Anyways, but they've seen improvements with breast cancer, prostate cancer, pancreatic cancer, skin cancer, and colon cancer by introducing frankincense in different manners.
My.
Yeah, actually, even with asthmatic cases as well. So something to keep in mind. So overall, frankincense can help not prevent, promote calmness and clarity, right? We talked about that.
Nice. Which is
Um,
so
so Yeah, so bringing it into your routines if you want, like I said, even lighting it as an incense and having it around the house, you can just get fragrance or incense that's frankincense scented.
Mhm.
Using it in an oil in a topical manner. Um, Actually, and you can get it in a pill form as well, which is interesting.
Oh, that is very
Yeah,
interesting.
which would be really good. Again, for anti-inflammatory purposes, I think that's great. But my tips for using it topically, um, actually, I don't know. I should go back in some videos and kind of like see my under eyes from like a few months ago. I felt like I had like dark circles for days. It's like
Oh,
dying inside.
okay. Well, you were though.
It was though. I
Your
mean,
body was
aside from
going through a great
a
death.
sprinkle of death. But you should use it because it is an intense, right? It's an essential oil, like all oils. You want to
Mhm.
use it with a carrier oil. So Brittany's like, I
Yeah.
know
You don't want
this.
to burn your skin or anything. Yeah.
Exactly. So it kind of dilutes it. So I've been using castor oil.
Oh,
This is cold release castor oil. And I used to just use the castor oil under my eyes.
nice.
And I still do. But now I've introduced a bit of frankincense and some vitamin E. Both are good for the skin. Both are good for anti-aging purposes that can help with fine lines and wrinkles. Um, Again, microbi micro microbial. Yeah. So like for little like bumpies on arms and stuff like that,
Yeah.
things that I would just use it like again topically kind of all over the place. So yeah, I just put like for my nighttime routine, I wash my face. Wash your faces, guys. Just wash your faces. Wash off
That's
all the
what
makeup. Don't
that's
sleep with
nice.
your makeup on.
Yeah,
If you
that's
want to
great.
look like me in 20 years,
Yeah.
nobody wants that. But anyways,
Oh,
but take care of your fucking skin. That's all I'm saying. It does work hand in hand with like UV protection. So this is just another kind of line of defense.
fair.
But yeah, so castor oil, I've got a coconut oil carrier as well that you can use for like massages and stuff, but just a couple drops is all you need. That's for like full body coverage.
Nice.
But
Castor oil in itself is really good, but you're not supposed to ever use it while you're pregnant.
don't use while you're pregnant. And they shouldn't use frankincense while you're pregnant as well either. Again,
Yeah.
there's just not enough studies and they would never, that's the
Yeah.
thing, they would never
It's just
do
not
studies.
recommended.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when it comes to anything, like when it comes to essential oils in general, there will obviously be lots of mixed reviews on this, but if you just want to keep you and your babe 100% safe, I just would leave it until you're not
Yeah,
pregnant.
exactly. Yeah. There's just, again, we said there's not enough studies and they're not going to do more studies because they would, the people performing it would never purposefully put yourself, a pregnant person or children
Yeah.
in a sense where it's not like there hasn't been more research done, right?
Yeah.
So it's just not proven to be 100% healthy for those instances, little
Yeah.
bellies, delicate skin, all that. But like I said, dilute it. You're still gonna feel the
Oh,
effects of it. You're still gonna smell the effects of it. And you can start with the scent, if anything else. Even just having it lit around can really still to change your mindset. And you can
I
use it
like
as like a general clearing, like a sage around the
true.
house as well. Incense clearing.
I like it. That's
So
cool.
that is my passion project right now.
Which is
Fine.
great. Well, and are you currently still like making products and stuff like that from all the teaching?
Um, I haven't, again, I'm finding myself. But like I actually just I was I'm so I did some sprays and stuff. Like I've done a few, right? And my success spray is like a sage and lime. And I
Mm.
just finished my last batch. Like I used a bottle myself. I was like, I should use it. And it was so good. It was so impactful. I felt like it was like a good confidence spray for me when I was putting it on. Like it was like my daily go-to. And now I'm
Nice.
working on my last batch. And I don't think it's a bad batch, Jimmy, but I can definitely tell my last one was more potent with energy. And so I'm gonna have
Oh,
to do some more. But yeah,
gotta be some more focusing for that, hey?
yes, I do. I think like my mindset this year versus my mindset a year ago, I mean, I feel like a different person in a good way. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like, I don't know. I feel
The
like
big
I
shift.
was so like commercially exhausted last year because I was doing so much with this.
Yeah,
I was like, and then by come January, I was like, I have nothing. I spent it all. So
that's the
I'm
thing.
kind of building my reserve yet to spend
Yeah.
it in the right ways. So,
Well, and if you think about where you were last year versus this
mhm,
year too, like there was so much happening that you needed to focus on something. And
mhm.
that was your tunnel vision of like, if I focus on this, it's consistent and good, it makes me feel good, and makes me happy.
Yeah,
And then now that everything overall has settled to be more comfortable and consistent, now you're like, oh, but I want to get back to that. But now I don't know how to even bring that back.
exactly. Yeah. I see like there's a, not like there's a mess in my wake. Like but do you know what I mean? But like there's things that I've like need to tidy up before I can close a chapter. I'm not saying I'm closing a chapter by any means, but it's like, okay,
Yeah.
like I said, be more mindful and my follow through. I'm still working on. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. Also, side note, I've got a spooky shirt on. It says tis the season.
I like it.
I just saw the writing. I was like, I didn't show you my shirt.
It's a fun shirt. I like it.
Fun shirt. I
I
like
have a
it.
couple shirts that have skeletons on it. I'm so excited to wear for
Yeah.
October. It's my favorite.
I
I'm gonna wear
brought it
them
with
here.
me on my trip. I bought it for October and I'm wearing it all the time. And I bought a sweater and it's got these uh pumpkin latte things on it. I should wear it
I
tomorrow.
like.
I
I have.
know.
I've got a sweater. Yeah, I'll wear mine as well. Next one. That hot pink. It has a little ghosty on it, and it says bougie. Bougie.
Bougie. I love it. It's cute. Boo. A G. That's cute.
I was like, that's right.
Yeah.
That's perfect for
Yeah.
me. All right.
Side note, as you know, hold on, we're not done yet.
We're not
Side
there.
notes. This is my
All right.
side notes.
I know.
Pumpkin. Just in regards to pumpkin. No, when I
Hmm.
was in London, yeah, in Heathrow Airport on my way out, there was a Starbucks and I had a pumpkin cream oat shaken espresso. And I was like,
Everything.
it was lovely
Because the closest one to you is 40 minutes away, right? Like a 40-minute
about
drive.
that. Yeah. And like, I assume that they have everything like regular Starbucks there, but like literally, like, I don't know. They have a drive through though. But again, I'm not like eager
That's
to
tough.
go that way. There's nothing.
So sad though. Where you're like, I just want
I know.
it.
I know. And it was so expensive. It was like in the airport, of course. It was like seven
Yeah.
pounds, which would be, I'm sure, $10
Yeah.
for a grande. I didn't even go for
Not
the
for
venti. I was like,
granted.
girl, but
You're like,
I know.
here's my debit card.
Take it. Actually, again, TikTok. This is where I think that this person was like paying for something and she's like singing the Sabrina Carpenter. I was like, I dare you, don't embarrass
I
me.
sent it to
Oh,
you, you
you did.
idiot.
Hashtag poor sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, that reel was so funny. I'm
I
just
was like,
like,
this is real. This hits hard. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, frick, yeah. So
Sorry.
laughs and poor.
Laughs and pour. Is that laugh, cries, and pour. Cry, laugh. Exactly.
Well, it doesn't help that the pound is so much more than Canadian dollars. You're
Oh my
like,
God.
oh,
But I was
so
like,
not
you know what?
used to that.
I'm like, do it, do it. It's fine. But
I know. That's why when I buy the kids Christmas gifts for your babies, I'm just like, Just just press go. Just press go. It doesn't matter what the exchange is, doesn't fucking matter. Just press go.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get on that.
So, for our cards, I don't think I've done this deck yet, as we showed you at the start of the episode.
Ooh, glow in the
In the
dark
dark
tarot.
tarot for this season, because I'm trying to do a different deck every single time.
Uh-huh.
Do I have 40 decks? I don't know. So we're gonna
But I've got some of my decks there you can use
You
too,
do.
right?
You have 3 decks here, I think.
Yeah,
So
again, only three? That
I
seems
think
sad.
there's 3, maybe 4. There's
Yeah.
a couple that I have to see if I'll connect to them, but yeah. So anyways, the card that I chose, ooh, or the card that chose me anyway in this
Ah,
flip of my deck, Justice.
oh,
I like it. What a strong card.
strong card. That sword action. I was like this, I'm like my fist. And I was like, there's a sword. And he's like, justice.
Yes, it's justice.
Mhm.
That one. Okay. Yes. So measured decision, fair outcome, accountability, admitting mistakes and paying the price, impartial.
Accountability. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. An accurate assessment, seeing a problem or situation objectively and having all the facts.
Yep.
Law related, is this legal? Arbitrating a disagreement.
Yeah. Cool, cool,
So,
cool, cool, cool.
but accountability is a good one too, especially
Definitely.
when we're going into the fall season with all the big shifts that have been happening.
Mhm.
Got to keep that clear head.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely feel that card because it's like, again, we're in that shift again. I said it 40 times.
Again.
I know.
You did, yes.
I did. And then 40 more times just to make my own point. Um, but it
Oh,
is, because we are in that transitional phase, it's like we can't just transition without guilt, without accommodating
yeah,
our previous version of ourselves, right? So we have to, again, stay accountable, find the
yeah,
follow through, and complete the tasks. So
yeah.
good routine.
I was putting my cards away and I looked and there was a card stuck on the bottom and I was like, oh, weird. Maybe that's, I don't know if it's for us or for me or for everybody, but it's the Knight of Pentacles.
Cute.
So I'm
Nice.
gonna do a quick read on that one because I was like, you're stuck there. What are you doing?
What are you doing
What's
down there, Mr. Knight?
happening, sir? Are
Knight
you
of
stuck?
Pentacles. I would say that's a very hardworking card. And Pentacles usually is like money related or like the physical wealth.
Oh, okay. Let me just take a little look see here. Steady progress, consistent productivity. One step at a time, methodical, not in any hurry. It'll be done when it gets done.
Yeah.
Steadfast, working hard to gain success, even if the work is repetitive, detail
Yeah.
orientated, or boring. A straightforward plan put in action, sticking to the plan, basic, no frills enterprise, a practical endeavor. So,
Yeah.
boom. Had to go with
Boom.
it anyway. Just had to have a little extra message in there.
Exactly.
Accountability, clear mind, keep to the plan. Even though it's boring, it doesn't feel like it's going to work. It will work. You just have to continue.
Follow through, team.
Yeah.
Fucking do it. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
doing my same old, okay,
Oh,
my
it's the
same
moth
deck.
card, isn't it? Stop it.
I'm not even kidding you. It's the fucking moth. That's what I was like, girl. Fucking card.
It's always the fucking moth.
Fucking moth. We're in moth season though, for sure.
It is though, because I literally just saw an Instagram reel exactly about like you're gonna see moths lately. Holy shit, I gotta bring this girl up. Where
So
what
funny, Brittany. But like seriously, you actually know how much I hate this card. But
I
it's
know.
fine. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna read it, but I think I'm gonna pull one more. I feel like there's one more in there. So,
Okay.
impulsive, hasty, wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energies at play when we're attracted to the easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of the great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. When we're in balance, we're enthusiastic and whimsical. When we're out of balance, we idealize others or are jittery. To bring into balance, finish a project. Like, I get it. We
Yeah,
understand,
that's so
Mr.
funny.
Moth.
But you know what's so funny? Just literally 2 days ago, Sparkles and Skulls Witchcraft. I follow this girl. She's definitely has like a UK accent, but I'm not sure for her she is. Um, she had made a post, and I just found it. It's like, don't be shocked when moths keep showing up for you this week. Moths symbolize you're going through a rebirth, a positive transformation. You've been through the dark and you're now heading towards the light.
Very good.
So I was just like,
I
holy shit,
can't
what?
even fucking write this shit. Like, God, that's why you're like, it's fucking law. Fucking law.
And that's why we recorded because you can't make this shit up.
Can't fucking make this shit. I literally, I don't know if people were watching me shuffle, but I've been shuffling for like 5 minutes. I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna fucking do it.
Yeah. And it just decided, it's just like, boom, here you are.
Yeah. Okay, two more came out, but I don't know.
Ooh.
You know,
Just
when
do a
it was like one kind of slid out. I don't think the
put
one
them
is.
back in and do another shallow. Put them back
You want
inside.
me to put them back in? Do
Yeah,
another
put them
shuffle?
back in. If you don't feel like it was like the right one, I'd put them both back in and be like, let's try that again.
And do it again.
But if they're
Do
meant
it
to
again.
come out again, then they'll come out.
Come again. Exactly. Come again.
Coming in.
Okay. No, but it didn't. But that's okay. The starfish. Okay.
Ooh,
I don't think I've ever pulled the starfish.
that's fun.
I love that.
Hmm.
I love seeing new cards. And it's so funny. Like this is my most used deck for
Yeah,
sure.
you've had that deck for how many years? And you're like,
It's one of my
never
first and
seen this one.
I adore it. Oh, come on. But like there's some in here that I don't think I've ever pulled. Many
Amazing.
actually. But I think, like anything, they're not gonna come out for any and everything.
Well, that's it.
Okay. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. As I just talked
Shallow.
about skincare for like an hour. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? When you're in balance, you're uplifting, artistic, and expressive. When we're out of balance, we gossip or feel empty. To bring it to balance, positive friends. Well, that's nice.
That's nice.
Definitely was like, girl, you're worried
Get
about your
the
fucking wrinkles? I'm
I'm
sorry.
kidding. Embrace the laugh lines.
I know. Mine are laugh lines. Mine are like, the fuck you say?
What you
the
say?
fuck you say lines. Questionable material.
Why are you so stressed? Why are you so stressed?
What do you mean? Anyways, so that's that. Cool beans. What an
Amazing.
episode.
What a fucking ride. What a ride.
What?
Thanks for sticking with us, guys, because what a goddamn ride this has been. But you know what? I wouldn't have wanted it any other way because this is the
This was
this
good.
season.
This felt like an OG episode. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like,
First season shit show. Absolutely.
yeah, exactly.
All the
We're
breaks and all of it.
It's just a matter of time before that we carried the train. We're like, you know what
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
I mean? Jittery was one of the things.
absolutely. But it was
Yeah.
well worth it. So so where can everybody find us?
Where can you find us? Well, okay. We do need more TikTok followers. So follow us on TikTok because we want to go live on TikTok.
Yes.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We can go live on both of those, and we will at some point. We might give
Yes.
you more notice before we do, but anyways, to get a full reading, whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So what did I say? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Yep. Reddit,
Yeah.
Twitch. Don't know what we're doing
All
there.
basic standard
There's something we're
Twitch.
signed up for, but we don't know how to work them. You can also email us, basicbanterforwitches@gmail.com. And then yeah, you can click the link in our bio for a free reading. We haven't done
Yeah.
our episode yet with our free readings, but we will.
No, we
Um,
haven't. Yeah, we'll have to look into that because it might be maybe that'll
might
be
be
next
time,
episode. It
but it's
depends.
free to do. All you have to do is tune in. That's it. We'll do it. You don't have to do a darn thing. You just submit your
Yeah.
question and we will do
Yep.
it on our
Yeah.
our episode for the month or whatever. So
Exactly.
be fun times, right, Brian? Right, Brian?
Yes. We're so freaking fun.
So
Fun. We're so
we're the funniest sisters you ever met. I know.
okay. Well, thanks for listening, guys. And we'll see y'all next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I know. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye.